Hello everybody and welcome to Bathmat Reviews, where today we're going to be talking about Transformers Age of the Primes Sideways. And this is a character I don't know much about, so feel free to tell me about him in the comments. But what I do know is he looks sick. And yeah, so here he is. There's the back. There is the side. There is an Autobot symbol. I bet that doesn't have a gimmick at all. I didn't mean to do that, actually. That was a genuine accident. I was trying to... It looked like it was a bit out of line, so I was trying to fix it like that. And then I accidentally showed the gimmick. Anyway. So, here he is. And... here is his box. Very subtle. So, here's sideways. There's some of the primes. There he is on the back. And whoop-a-doop. Transformers Cybertron! And, yeah. That's the box. Whoosh. And here he is. And, as I said before, he looks sick. Just look at that head sculpt. Super unique. And, yeah. Part of me wonders, just, depending on how you look at it, like, there's the way that I think is meant to be, which the orange is his face, but you could also look at it where those two black dots on his head are his really tiny beady eyes. And I think that's funny. Anyway, so, as far as accessories go, he has a couple, so there's this, there's this. Oh, also, if you don't like parts forming, you might be a little bit annoyed with this guy. And then he has this block weapon and this Cyber Planet key. Yay. And because it's Age of the Primes and not Transformers Cybertron, all of his gimmicks have to be done manually instead of with springs and stuff. So, yeah, if you want to have it in the correct way, you gotta put the key in. And then dramatically kind of move it to the side, then take this, push that down, which will then flip that to a Decepticon insignia. Then you can bring that out, and then bring this out, and boom. There you go. And as seen in the box, you can also take the sword, blade, wing thingies. I'm not sure if they're wing first or sword first. I'm pretty sure they're wing first because they look more like wings. And then you can put them there, and that looks cool. And yeah, the parts forming, while annoying, isn't a super big deal breaker because it is at the end of the day weaponry. And I give weaponry a bit of a softer pass for the parts forming aspect. But I understand if you don't want to do that, because, I mean, calling these swords first, it's a little bit of a stretch. Anyway, so as far as articulation goes, we'll just take these off and put that onto the side, just to get them out of here. So, you got a full 360, head on a ball joint, so you can move up and down. And I guess you could probably do some, like, you can bring the neck forward a bit, do a transformation, but that kind of moves some stuff around. Anyway, full 360, you got up that far, you have a bicep swivel, you have 90 degrees of bend at the arm, or at the elbow, then you have wrist rotation. Moving on down, you have a waist swivel, you can do a full 360. These back parts can move out so that you can go forward that far, and back that far before they get stopped. Then you have a thigh swivel. Oh, out that far. Thigh swivel. You got... Why did it make that click? I really... you can go that far, but you can go farther. And to be honest, it doesn't sound like it wants to. But it's not like it puts up a fight. So, I mean... You can, at the very least, safely go this far, and then if you don't mind the weird click, you can go that far. Then, moving on down, you can also go a bit farther forward, but that looks weird. Then, moving on down, you have an ankle pivot. You have down and up at the toe. Well, not too much up, but you got down for sure. And then you can move the heel as well. So overall, quite good articulation. And the swords being on the legs does not get in the way of the articulation at all. So that's cool. And now it's time for size comparisons. So here he is with my previous review. The Mandalorian, Din Djarin himself. And Grogu. There. Whoa. Again, Grogu not included. This is just a Lego. And here he is with Optimus Prime, the prime unit of measurement, as it were. And here he is with Batman. So, yeah. Now let's get to transformation, because it's pretty cool. As far as I understand, the original toy probably didn't have to parts form to do it. So that might peeve you, but I did not grow up with the toy. I've never touched the toy. So in my mind, I don't have any connection to it. Although, it sounds like it's a good toy. So if I see it, I'll probably grab it if it's, cheap. Anyway, so first, take the chest, bring that up. Rotate the head around. Bring that down, then up, then fully back, then in, and then get the little horns just right as you put them over. And now the cockpit has teeth, or pincers. I don't know. It can bite you. And then you just remove this, and remove this and this, and then lift up the back flaps, which is not a pleasant sounding thing. I don't know what back flaps are, but it doesn't sound nice. Then take the chest, well, the thing says bring the legs back and then bring all of this forward, but in all honesty, you just can bring it like that. It's easier. Then just take the arms, bring them out, and then I always forget how far I'm supposed to rotate. Oh, yeah. You rotate it all the way around like that so that this is facing out, and then rotate the arm like that. Same thing on this side. Bring that out, rotate that all the way around, and then rotate it so that the fist is up. And then bring these in, and then as they go in, straighten all that out, and then tab them together like so. Then you can close that up like that. Bring these back. Condense the toe and heel. Rotate that in. Bring that around. And again, that weird click happens. And then you can take this and bring that down. Same thing on this side. Tab in. And tab in. And then there you have it without parts forming. Then you have to put the wings on, which is a bit annoying. I would have preferred in that scenario that, you didn't have to, but yeah. And then this, you take it, and if you want to be accurate, since it doesn't have the key plugged in, you put it in the Autobot, or you can just have that there, close that up, and then flip in the handle, and peg that in like so. And one complaint that I've heard is that you can't use the I guess crossbow mode in the flight mode, which apparently you could have done on the original toy, which I guess is a bummer. But again, I've never seen or touched it in person, so. But yeah, this is a sick ship. I really like it. It is a really cool design. And yeah. So overall, without my connection to the original to weigh it down, which sounds like it does if you have the original, I think this is a good figure and is worth getting. So, yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below what characters I should review next, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And follow me on YouTube and TikTok. Bye! Whoosh!